before this apprenticeship, I was working in Waitrose, just straight out of A levels, and it was during the peak of COVID, so there wasn't many options, and I didn't want to go to uni. And I started looking around for different apprenticeships, and I came across this one, which looked like a really good opportunity. And after getting the job, I started looking into insurance more, and as a good point of the business, we got to do rotations in the different areas. So we looked at underwriting and what an underwriter does. And I spent time in the London region looking at the job role and the kind of businesses that we take on. And then we also went into SST, which is our survey support team, who help book the surveys and the types of places we've got to see. And then we also look at claims. So what happens if there is a loss and the types of losses that we see. So it was really interesting to help focus and grow our knowledge on these different parts of the business to help towards our role. We have different surveyor buddies across the country who we go out on surveys with and help us guide us to know more about the role and the types of things that we'll see, such as the construction of a building. It's been really good at value to our knowledge. We also have a personal mentor who we have support from and can help with different questions or queries that we have about our role or just general questions about the business. And we go on different site visits. So I've been to see so many like motor traders. I've been to Lola's Cupcake Factory, which was really interesting to see because we insure so many different things. It's different day to day. Around our insurance exams and workshops, we have a company who helps us with our training. We have a workshop every month, and it's really good because we go through the types of things that we need to know for our exams and assignments. So it's really good to help with our development and towards our role in the future. I'm going to hand over to Lawrence now.
Thanks, Lucy. So the bullet point list on the right there is just some of the trades and businesses that we will see day to day. So as you can see, there's a real sort of different sort of job in that list there. So like from most traders to potato farms, I know the last 2 weeks I've been on some random risks. But I think that's what's so brilliant about this job is that no trade is the same and no survey will be the same either. And there's so many different aspects that you need to consider when you're on a client's site. So you're not just sort of involved in the insurance world itself, you need to consider sort of health and safety aspects, sort of fire prevention measures, how they're looking after their employees. So there's so many things that we need to sort of consider on all these sites. And you also sort of need to have a basic knowledge of anywhere that you go in. So about a year and a half in now for myself, I've got random facts about all these different trades, just because you need to know a little bit of everything about it. And I think one of the pretty cool things that I seem to be doing at the moment as well is if you're in the car, say with your family or with your partner or something, I'm being that guy now that goes surveyed that, pointing at all these different little businesses, which is, you know, just a nice little touch again, because you go to so many different little random places. And just a little bit of background for myself before I came into this role. I was actually a personal trainer, so like a whole different industry. And me and my partner wanted to get our own place, sort of keep progressing in our careers. And for myself, it was quite a tough one. As a personal trainer, you sort of just need to keep growing your business. So I wanted a job where I could see constant development and push myself to do something a little bit more. So an apprenticeship was perfect for that, because you start from somewhat the bottom and you're working your way up, and you're surrounded by professional people that can mold you into the job role that you ultimately want. And from an area that I come from myself, very sort of working class area, and there is no insurance presence whatsoever. So when you see an opportunity come up like this, and you can work from home sometimes, and you can still learn from people all around the UK just from your computer, and go on site visits with the surveyors, it's a fantastic opportunity. So yeah, that's just a little bit about the places you go and my experience as an apprentice so far.